All right. This is Insightful Consulting.
Mm.
I'm Titus Curry, and today I have with me Tobias Cody, aka Don Dimitri
Dumb Dimitri.
Clothing.
Yes.
All right, so this is gonna be live coaching, raw footage, and we're gonna get right into it. And I'm gonna let him introduce himself, and he can tell me a little bit about why uh, Don Dimitri is a clothing brand.
Okay. So like he said, I'm Tobias Cody, and I started this clothing brand probably like 6 years ago. I started like 6 years ago, but I kind of been keeping up with it off and on, not really been super consistent with it.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I do focus, I kind of, I make some ground with it. I do pretty good in sales and stuff like that. But it's never been to the point of like excelling or continuous growth because I've never been consistent at it.
Mm-hmm.
And partly, and I'm not making excuses, but partly why I haven't been consistent is because I never took the time to strategize or to get a game plan of how to make it more consistent. But the clothing brand is Dumb Dimitri, which means God before me, and I kind of just want to spread the awareness that we should have God before even our own self, our own desires, and we should think more about Him than we do about some of this other distractions in the world. And I want to just spread that on clothing because I feel like all clothing is like propaganda for somebody else's message.
That's right.
So why not share that propaganda with, or about God? So,
Right.
and the clothing brand, I like the aesthetic of it being like I want it to be really clean. I like it to be real simple, not all the time super artsy or like colorful, vibrant like that, but like very like I like nude colors, stuff like that.
Right.
Um, and it's crazy. I didn't even. This is one of the hoodies
You got a
that.
hoodie on?
Yeah, I got one of the hoodies on, just gray with red text on the front, a flower on the back, like super simple. But I just need, instruction for a game plan or how I should go about trying to excel it.
Right.
And I seen you do do that with your own business. However you wanted, however far you wanted it to go, it went. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I think with me, I really like to do this, but I don't. At the same time, I don't like to waste time, and sometimes I battle in my mind if it's a good investment or not
That's right.
in time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, what does Don Dimitri mean again?
God before me, and
Okay.
I think it's like, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Latin.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, when it comes to like God, when selling your brand, are you aware of like God means different things to other people?
Yes. I see. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. So, how would you, when it comes to marketing, what are you selling? What God are you selling to people?
Uh. Well, I feel like honestly, I'm gonna be real. I don't care. I do care, but as far as marketing, I don't care because I wanted to touch as many people as possible.
Okay.
If if I'm saying God before me, most religions that I know have a God, their God is for you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's mostly like with Muslims or with Buddhists or with all these other people, their God is trying to push and propagate them
Right.
first. But in Christianity, it says deny yourself that love God and even love your neighbor as yourself. So I feel like Christianity, when you get down to it, is the only religion that really preaches God before my own self.
Okay.
Everybody else's religion, when they come to meditate, they meditate on what they want for themselves.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? So
That's good.
I just want it. I don't care how they think about it at first. I want to get their attention.
Right.
But then the more that they come and then they see like my other stuff on other platforms, they understand, oh, he's not just like any God. He talking
Right.
about Jesus.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean?
So you're selling a Christian-based God,
Yes.
not like Buddha or
No.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm selling a Christian based God, but I don't care what they think at first.
Right, right.
You know what I
You
mean?
just want them to buy.
Right.
Okay. So when it comes to like, I guess like, so Dom Dimitri means God before me,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a Christian-based God brand
Mm-hmm.
that you're selling. No matter who knows about it, you want them to buy Dom Dimitri,
Yes.
no matter the God.
Yes.
So, on the marketing side of Don Dimitri, what are you doing to get your name out there?
The only thing that I'm doing marketing wise right now, which is not even very specific, is just YouTube.
Okay.
I do YouTube videos where I teach, or I do YouTube videos where I react to other content on YouTube. But that's the most marketing that I do. And like I said, it's not very strategized. It's just more so of me putting out content. That's it. That's the only marketing that I do.
Yeah.
On my website right now, I just have hats that are kind of catered towards the political, election, kind of playing off the Make America Great Again
MAGA.
thing. Yeah, the MAGA thing. But
Yeah.
I haven't even promoted that. They just on my site, so nobody don't know about them.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you say you had the brand for like 5 to 6 years, 6
Mhm.
years, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So in between that time up to now, what have you been doing with Don Dimitri outside of YouTube? Within that 5 years, did you have a run of business selling shirts, or did you just start it and then didn't like finish it?
Okay, so initially, when I started it, I had a real good run for about maybe 2 years. Or a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
I would say I was very consistent, and I was even in the flea markets. Kind of like on the ground doing
That's good.
stuff. I was with that. I was doing my own ads. I remember even making a commercial in one of the parking lots downtown, in one of those like enclosed parking lots downtown,
Mhm.
Mobile, and it did pretty good, and it was for like a collection around Halloween that was like No Fear and stuff. So I was
Right.
making my own ads,
That's right.
like commercials or whatever, and I posted. But it was all based on who was coming to my page. I wasn't really putting much money behind the marketing.
Right.
I was putting a lot of money into the clothes
Okay.
because I didn't understand the value of marketing at that time. I just knew what I liked. I didn't know about the
Right,
business
right.
aspect of it.
I got you.
And I didn't really put much thought into it because I was more of the creative
Mm-hmm.
than the business
The
owner.
designer.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
So would you say that's a strength in your company, your business, that you are the creative and not the seller?
yeah. I'm better. I'm best at that. I feel like that's
Okay.
my best thing to be creating and putting stuff together. But the business side, the marketing, I don't. I it's like Spanish, bro. It's
Right.
like a whole nother language.
Okay. So like when it comes like marketing, so let's talk marketing. What would, if you had to stay consistent for a week, what would be your take on being consistent in marketing? What is a platform, or what is something that you would do to make sure I'm being consistent every day? What is something easy you can follow up with?
Something easy.
Mhm.
I could off the top off the top of my head, I would probably like do posts every day, kind of saying some things. Maybe because I deal with teaching, right? Teaching scriptures or teaching the Bible or whatever.
Right.
So I would probably be doing some very controversial topics in that regard,
Right.
but trying to integrate my brand in it as well.
Okay.
Not so much like I'm trying to sell the gospel or anything like that, but leveraging my knowledge to promote my brand.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would be like teaching, and then I'll kind of like maybe have the hat on or have a hoodie on, and be like, you see, like this hoodie,
Yeah.
God want us to wear him like I'm wearing this hoodie,
I
right?
got you.
You know what I mean? Something
I
like
got
that.
you,
I don't
yeah.
know.
So another question for you. So you said that you don't care that you say you don't care that what they think about your God if they just buy your brand.
Mm-hmm.
Why would they buy your brand if they don't care about your God?
Because I feel like the term God is very universal, and people just like the fact of it being like a being that's above them.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that a lot of people. I feel like Christians are the only ones who are very specific in who you worship.
Right.
So they may have a problem with it, but I feel like with anything, the deeper that you get to know somebody, the more that you will know if you like them or not.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to like touch people
Right.
Initially, and so I don't honestly being real. I don't care about who thinks what initially. I just feel like those who will stay will be those who understand what I'm doing.
Okay.
And so even those who may not believe in Jesus, if they stay because they like the God concept, they may begin to understand more about Jesus that they didn't know.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So
Okay.
like it's more so just to fish first,
Okay.
and then whatever I pull in, introduce them to
Right.
what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So outside of God, would people still buy down Dimitri if God wasn't in it?
That's what I desire. Like if I didn't say nothing about God, I still wanted to be fire.
You want it to be the look like,
Yes.
I need to have that shirt.
I don't care. Like I do care about God, but I don't want the person to be like, well, I'm gonna support them because like you doing me a favor. You know what I mean? I don't want you to be like you doing me. I want you to like it.
Yeah.
Because what people like, they gonna wear.
Right.
If somebody throw you a shirt you don't really care, you might wear it around the house.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
So you want an atheist to wear down Dimitri if God wasn't in it?
yeah, 100%. I don't want it to only be Christians who wear it because I want it to be something that, and honestly, I want it to be something that spiritually will be an example of a person's life that transforms over time.
Okay.
Because I don't believe that it's a lot of people who claiming to be Christians who not really living like they should.
Okay.
And I think that it's people who don't know about Jesus really. They have a preconceived assumption about him,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't know about Jesus. But they would be better Christians because of their disciplined lifestyle, because of their selflessness, and stuff like that. And if they knew about this God who kind of aligned with their natural beliefs,
Mm-hmm.
then they'll probably gravitate more towards him. But I think that to me it kind of represents the transformational lifestyle of I was selfish, I was bad, I was this, to now I am this with Christ. I'm strong. I'm wise. I'm loving because of Jesus.
Right.
And I think that doesn't happen overnight. I ain't never met nobody who overnight they was like they was perfect. So I think I don't care if an atheist wear it, I don't care if a Satanist wear it, because I believe that spiritually it can start to work on them, because somebody may be like, bro, why you wearing that?
Right.
You know what I mean? I thought you was this.
Right.
And then they be like, I don't know. And then
So,
like, you know what that brand mean? You know what I mean?
Exactly. So that's my next question. So are you aware that the woke time that we're in, people are aware of what brands represent? So are you like prepared when you start getting your name out there? Are you prepared for people like dissing your brand, or are you prepared for people like to pretty much cancel you because you are faith based?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I haven't I haven't really thought that deep. I think because sometimes I can be, well, I'm not gonna say I can be. I used to be like a people pleaser. So like if somebody be like, man, I don't like that, I'll put it down knowing that that's what I like, because I want you to be all right. I don't want to cause no conflict.
Right.
But I don't think that now as I've grown, I understand like you have to stand for something.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you have to put your foot down somewhere, or you just gonna be taken by every water or wave or whatever.
Right.
If it, let's say for example, like if it was to get really big, like real fast,
Right.
and it wasn't getting big because people liked it.
Exactly. They don't know what it's for.
Right, and they like, bro, this junk's stupid. This dude worship all type of gods, or they like, I don't like that Jesus dude who you talking about.
Exactly.
But I'm in the mindset now where like all publicity is good publicity, because I know what I stand for. Like I'm getting to the point where like I'm like, yo, I don't care what you think, because I know what I think.
Okay.
So if you feel that, you can feel negatively about me, but I know all I'm about is love.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's a good question. I don't think I'll be rattled or start to be inconsistent. But I honestly, I would have to see.
Would you say the world's market is bigger than the Christian market?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. Because there's a lot of people claiming to be Christians, and they'll wear your shirt,
Right.
but they ain't really about that Christian life for real. If I can say it like a gangster,
It's just it's just,
they,
yeah.
they ain't about that life.
They ain't about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I think the world's market is bigger though, because with the world, it don't matter. It can say death be unto you or something, but if
Right.
it's fire, they gonna put it on.
Fire design. We're gonna wear it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
That's even with like football stuff. People like they wear a team that they don't like, but they wear it because their shoes are red.
exactly.
True.
So that's what. I think it's more about just the vanity of it.
Yeah. Okay. So 5 to 6 years you don't have the brand.
Mm-hmm.
So what is the next step for you to? Are you looking to be like full time doing this?
I want to integrate it with content creation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily want to be making clothes and that's it. Honestly, I don't even want to be touching the clothes. I just want to design them.
Right.
But I do want it to be a part or avenue of my income that can keep me from where I'm not, having to actually labor intensively like in a yard or something like that.
Right.
Because like right now I do landscaping and pressure washing and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's be too hot down here.
Right. Yeah, we in the south.
Yeah, we in the south, so it's too hot down here.
100 degrees.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, I want to integrate the clothing with like creating content on social media.
Mm-hmm.
And I want them both to be, and this is how I feel, I want them both to be to the point where I don't have to be so locked in on
Clothing.
on this one or that one, but I can just flow in, let both of them kind of flow.
Right.
Almost like passive income.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's my idea, and you could tell me like that don't make sense. Like,
Yeah, I'm listening.
yeah. So, but that's kind of how I want it to be, like where I'm able to leverage them both, like use the clothing as a way to make my content creation look cool,
Right.
and use the content creation as a way to make my clothing brand be staple as this is about God stuff though.
Okay.
See what I'm saying? So like when they come to the website or they come to my Instagram, they like, oh, this is Dimitri on fire. But then they see, oh, this is about Jesus though.
Right.
You know what I mean? So kind of where they kind of like hold each other up.
Okay. So merchandise is the center around any brand.
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
And when it comes to like content and stuff like that, that can be your full-time look into doing your content. But you need that apparel, you need like that merchandise center around Don Dimitri where people got it in their house like, oh, that's Don Dimitri, I'm gonna go watch him, or I need to meet him, or something like that. You need that those accessories around your brand.
Okay.
Because the content really, it's enough, but it's not enough. That's only something you got to turn your computer on, your phone on. But you need that. Those accessories and that clothing around your brand for people to consume what you have to always remember you.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
So it's like they got a tangible. It's like they have a piece of what
Yes.
they've been investing their time watching.
Take for instance, like the biggest guy, Mr. Beast.
Okay.
His name is Mr. Beast because he's like everywhere now. He's like, he's not only on YouTube, but Mr. Beast is not even on regular TV, I don't think. But he killed YouTube, and he's basing his brand around chocolate bars, T-shirts. He does giveaways. Like it's the merchandise that brings, and he got a crazy philanthropy. Type stuff. So it's like the more you give, the more you supply. We'll consume, and we love Don Dimitri. So it's like the content is good enough, and people love your personality, but they want something that they can touch. Like we need a Don Dimitri signed shirt to wear, because we love Don Dimitri.
Right.
So I think if you focus on, like you say, the content also, but at the same time, you got to focus on one thing in order to grow your brand anyway. So if content is going to be the main thing, you want to do your content while working on doing the passive accessories. What is your YouTube channel like right now? Like, how many subscribers you at?
I just made 4,700 today.
4,700. That's good.
Yeah, so like
That's
over
great.
the YouTube channel is doing decent because in the past 28 days on my YouTube analytics, I have 200 subscribers
That's fire.
in the past month.
Could you do better?
Yeah.
So what's holding you back from doing better?
Time as far as having to go out and put a lot of labor into my physical stuff,
Okay.
and then when I'm done with that, having or being kind of tired
I got it.
to have to focus on that. Which something like you can ask my wife. Like I'll come in and we got a child, and it's a lot of stuff that sound like excuses, but it's real life.
It's real life.
You know, and I don't like, because I don't like when people, like if somebody asks me something and they asking me for advice, I don't like when they make excuses, because if you want it, you'll do it.
Yes.
That's how I
Right.
feel. I don't think it's really a, you know, people sacrifice stuff for what they want, but like I got a baby, and so when I come in, I don't want my wife to feel like I'm neglecting my responsibilities because I'm going to try to do this. But then I try to explain to her, but I'm trying to build, like building takes time,
That's right.
you know, and so like I'm kind of like in that seesaw.
Okay.
But honestly, just the reason why I haven't been going as hard as I could, because the lack of time and energy to be just like totally invested into it.
I got you.
I
So,
put some of it, but you know.
Another question for you is like, you get paid on YouTube?
Yes.
What does that look like right now?
I got my first check like maybe maybe a couple months ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, something like that. And so this month, gaining 200 subscribers, I think I'm up to like $40. I might have like 40,000 views
Okay.
for this month,
For
if
the
I can
month.
remember. Or I can look at it. But I think I have like 40,000 views for the month, and I might have like $40 estimated for
This month.
this month.
So
yeah, I
that's-
have 48,000 views, $31 for this month, and
Okay.
217 subscribers. So
So that was
I
the
got
first check.
the first check was like $115.
Okay. For 1 month.
Well,
Or
that
just
was
over.
that was over the time until,
Okay,
because
okay.
you can only get a payout of
I got
at
you.
least 100.
Yeah.
So
Okay, it got to be over.
it
100.
accumulated to that.
So what's your goal? What is the goal that you need to become full time so you can leave behind the landscaping and pressure washing?
I have to at least be making like $3,000 from, you know, the culmination of my
Per month.
per month. Yeah,
Okay.
per month, I believe, from at least because when I know that, I can invest more time, and I know it'll go up dramatically.
Right. Okay.
But I can step away. If I have 3,000 a month, I can step away from that
Mhm.
and focus completely on this, to the point that I'll be able to. I know I'm only making 3,000 a month, but I know I can use that to pay for my bills, so
Okay.
that I can focus in, and I can turn that 3 to 30.
Right.
You
So
know
have
what I
you
mean?
calculated the views that you need for that 3,000 a month to come up?
No, honestly, I
Okay.
haven't, and it really ain't no excuse. Honestly, I haven't. Just this is my first time where I've been able to put a decent amount of time in it, to where I can kind of look at my analytics and be like,
Right.
okay, this so many thousand is gonna bring in like $50.
Okay.
This so many thousand, or this so many subscribers gonna probably bring. You know what I mean?
Right.
So this is like the first time I've been able to do that, because I've been able to at least consistently record
Okay.
and put out stuff.
So have you found out like per view what you're getting paid?
Yeah, I have it in here. Not off the top of my head,
Okay.
but
Cool.
but yeah, I have it in here. So
Cause that's how we're gonna get to where you can go full time if you start knowing the numbers.
okay,
Like once you start knowing the numbers, like for instance, me, if I'm cleaning cars or something like that, I know I need $2,000 per week, and I need to start getting these packages sold, or a certain level of a package to get sold per week to get up to that $2,000,
Gotcha.
so I can have a complete week and be comfortable doing what I'm doing. So it's about numbers. When it comes to content, it's about the numbers.
right.
Cause I did a video on YouTube. I mean on Facebook, and I did like 2.7 million on that view,
Jesus.
and I got paid like I think like $400 off of that
What?
on Facebook.
And that's one thing too. I don't put in any of my content on any other platform for real.
You got to start.
Mm.
So, do you want to do personal brand, or do you want to do Tobias Cody on Facebook, or do you want to do Dom Dimitri on Facebook?
But I don't care about me. I want to do Dom Dimitri.
Well, we got to do Dom Dimitri on Facebook. Like, I see your shorts. You be doing fire shorts, but they got to be on Dom Dimitri's page.
Yeah.
That's gonna lead the people to that short. I mean that reel. Then that's gonna lead them to, man, I want to see what his page is about, and that's where we'll find the accessories at.
So basically, I haven't really branded my brand
No,
like
you
I
haven't
should.
branded. No, YouTube is not. I don't think YouTube is branding. YouTube is simply media of your brand, which is a
Right.
side of marketing.
Yeah.
But the way you're doing it is not marketing. You're just pretty much doing content, which is good. But
Mm.
consistent content is good too. But like when it comes to Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, you have to be consistent on Instagram to even get followers, unless you're gonna lie. No,
Mhm.
not lie, but pay for those followers and stuff like that, like other
Right.
people do. But organically, you have to stay consistent on Instagram just to do numbers and get your following up. Facebook's the same thing. I just told you what I did. And then you got TikTok. TikTok is very like sensitive. So the minute you put up a crazy reel about somebody going to hell or something, it's gonna go up. And you know you have to figure out the algorithm part, but really the algorithm is consistency.
Right.
It's not
Okay.
about so much of how you do the video. I know there's numbers where it comes to like the first 3 seconds, make it
Yeah.
intense, stuff like that. That's all when you start doing your content like you desire or whatever. But consistency is the first part.
Gotcha. So
So
don't even worry about all that until
yeah,
you could get
yeah,
you a
yeah.
schedule. You
You want
post
to
it
do,
consistent.
you want to be consistent, and when it comes to like you say personal branding, if you don't want Tobias Cody to even be known for Dom Dimitri,
I don't.
you want Dom Dimitri to be posting more than Tobias Cody.
Right. Okay.
So that is what you want to do.
So
Like
so would you
your
say
streams when you go live on your streams, Dom Dimitri, we're going live. Make Tobias Cody share it. You don't post it on yours.
right?
So
Gotcha.
it's like it's always good to on your personal brand, it's just say on your personal name on Tobias page, you can say, hey y'all, go like my Dom Dimitri page, and
To
then
get
from there,
everybody who
yeah,
are
get them
there.
over there.
Yeah.
Start sharing, inviting your friends over there, and start consistently posting. When are you going to stream? Like days before. Like learn how on YouTube you can kind of upload a video or put a video up before it comes on. Like, hey, we're gonna be on live on this stream day at this
Hmm.
time. You can do it on Facebook and just post, say, hey, every Monday, this is our schedule this week.
Right.
Like, get them ready so they can be ready.
And I think that's a part too. I'm just not as organized because it's based on what I'm not doing when I'm not outside.
Yeah,
So I'm just kind of like if I have a week where I'm like able to, I'm like, okay, let me put out all these videos. But
yeah.
people have not been able to be acclimated to what I'm gonna do because I'm
Yes.
going off of.
So like weekends, you don't stream on Saturday and Sunday.
Mm-mm.
On those days, make a schedule for Dom Dimitri. Post it and be like, this is when I'm going live. You know when you're going to stream every
Mhm.
weekend at what time.
Mm-hmm.
If something comes up, then say, hey, this is what happened. But you already know that you can make your schedule out for the week on Saturday or Sunday.
So should I make my schedule out? You saying for my eyes only, or you saying for the public to know
For
when?
the public to know
Okay.
when you're going live so they can plan it on their thing. Like, I want to listen to him today.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so schedule. All right.
So you definitely like being more structured is the plan. Like, for any success, you got to be structured when it comes to like you say, your streaming schedule, when you gonna edit, all this different stuff have to be planned out in order for you to get where you need to be. The views.
Oh, okay.
What are you getting paid per view?
So every 1,000 views, because they do about 1,000 views, I get paid $5.17.
Okay.
So
So $5 per 1,000.
yeah, right now I have 3 point. It says okay, I think this. Okay, yeah, this is my video performance. Okay, I understand. So my videos, not my shorts on YouTube. My videos, I have 3.5K views,
Okay.
and it got me up to $18.34.
Right now.
Yes, my shorts.
So what is the calculation for you to get that $3,000 in December?
So if it's $5 every 1,000 views, or let me see how much the shorts is. The shorts is 26 cents every 1,000 views.
Okay.
So of course it'd be harder to make that money off shorts.
Yes.
If I was to do it off only videos, I would have to have, let's see, 3,000 divided by, 3,000 divided by 5, 600.
Would
So
that
that's
be 600,000 or 600,000 or million?
Why did I just divide it by 5?
Yeah, $5 for. It'll be $5 per view, and we're trying to get $3,000 for the month.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I would need. Okay, I need 600,000
views for the month.
Views for the month to get that $3,000 mark.
Okay, so that's 600,000 views times $5. You had a 3,000 for the month. That's not including shorts.
No. So I'm just talking about the long form content.
Okay, that's good. What do you know your average video?
The views.
The views on I guess on each video, what is the average views per video that you get out?
For each video, what's my average?
Average view per video. And this way we can lead up to how many videos we need to do to get you to 3,000 for the month.
Let's see. My average.
Let's see this way.
Okay, look, I can. Wait, what did you ask? My average.
So you have a consistency of videos being posted like
right.
3 times a week, right?
Yeah, at least.
At least 3 times a week. So, what would be the views that you need per video? Just say if you
in
did
a
a
month.
Video every day, so it's average 30 days in a month. How many views do we need on video per day, or do you have to do more than one video per day to get those views up?
If I were to do a video per day.
Yep.
And it's let's just say 30 videos, and I'm trying to get 600,000 views.
Yes.
Divided by 30, I would need to get at least 20,000 views per video.
Okay. So could you cut that number down per video and do at least 10K if you did 2 videos per day?
Yeah.
Make it easier on the views for you.
Make it easier on the views.
And then what we're going to have to learn is what is making people click on these videos.
Right.
The clickbait. Because they say, I don't know the percentage, but there's a big percentage comes in when it's your thumbnail and the title of the video.
Okay.
Just say back to Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast does what, 1 million in what we've seen, 30 minutes one time?
Yes, bro.
It's crazy that 1 million people clicked his
in 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes.
Views with 30 videos.
And I know it's kind of hard to calculate the views per video like that, but even if you're doing your part, the views will start adding up. And I know it takes you got to grow your channel and all this different stuff, but we've seen there's certain videos that's going to go up.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because the video, my most viewed video is a video about Project Pat, which is probably the most famous person I made a video about on my channel.
That was the guy
who had talked about he was saved, but he couldn't live their lifestyle.
Was that the rapper guy?
Yeah, the rapper.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the shorts from it, I probably from the shorts that I made from it probably got over 1 million views from all the shorts
Okay.
that I made because I made a couple of shorts from it. So I think that kind of pulling people in based off of celebrities or
Right.
famous people or people who might be notorious for or they messed up or they did something wrong, leveraging that to
Right. And I know your shorts and your reels can lead to people to come to your thing too.
yes, because it stopped.
Right.
The video had stopped growing, but
Right.
the shorts had went up, and so I put
That's
the
right.
link in there for them to go to the video.
Right. Right. All right. So, we need to like. So you like to design your shirts. You like to design the apparel of Don Dimitri.
Right.
Social media, we gotta be consistent on at least I would say at least 2 platforms.
Okay.
Facebook and Instagram goes together. And then you have TikTok out there. And TikTok is good, I guess, if you're doing your little skits and
Mm-hmm.
making your videos, stuff like that.
Right.
But so I remember I did my sister. We're gonna do a challenge. So every day, starting Monday, we're gonna at least we're gonna make sure we post one time out the day on Don Dimitri's Facebook page. And I think you can link that to Instagram, right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's 2 posts on, one on each platform per day. That's giving you some consistency.
Okay.
Anything extra after that, put it on there. Because in order to grow any platform, you need 2 to 3 posts per day for people to be coming to you, and you need to be growing your hashtags, like knowing how to place those hashtags on there too.
Okay.
That brings different people in too.
Okay.
YouTube. Remember you told me we're gonna do 1 video per day.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do 1 video per day for the month. December is right around the corner. And you already got 3 videos per week already.
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is pre-record
Yep.
the other 4.
Yep.
And you'll have 7 videos for the week.
Yep.
Once that consistency starts rolling, you're gonna see growth anyway. And then guess what we do on top of that? We working on our hats. Weekend Saturdays and stuff like that.
Okay, so what you mean working on the hats?
Not even hats. We working on apparel for
Okay.
Dom Dimitri. We working on designs. Even if you don't want to do the actual shirts and stuff, like create the design
Right.
that you are getting in your head. Like,
Right.
go ahead and start working on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because really, the biggest thing that stops anybody from growing is procrastination. You let that creep in, you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
Like, there's no point of saying that we're gonna do a clothing line or anything like that if we're not gonna
100%,
be
bro.
consistent. Because with clothing, guess what? We gotta run with the seasons.
Exactly. You gotta hop on the hype. You gotta hop on.
It's winter
the
right
trends.
now, but guess what? Here in Alabama, we're gonna be in spring
Yeah.
in like another 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
So you gotta be working on that now.
Yeah.
So
You're right.
you gotta run with the seasons, and you just gotta like be proactive, like on the next thing coming.
Okay.
And like I say, consistency is the best thing of anything. So once you start being consistent, it's gonna go up anyway. That's how I built my business. Consistency. I went to people's houses giving them car stuff, but I wasn't doing social media like that.
Right.
Once I got on social media, that's when I got better and bigger.
So you just helped me with the clothing brand by not even telling me to do nothing with the clothing brand for real. More so about the content and
the
social
content's
media.
gonna feed the clothing brand.
Gotcha.
That's right.
That's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So if you do content, people are gonna want to buy from you because they love your personality, they love your brand, they know what your brand is about, and it ain't gonna be no problem to buy a shirt.
Right. Because they buying me.
Yeah, because they love
Or what I stand for.
They love Don Dimitri. That's right.
Yeah.
So that's what you want. You want more content than anything, any platform. My challenge is to do 2 platforms, 1 post on each platform, consistently every day. And that's what's going to draw people to you. Because the minute you stop posting, people don't remember you.
Because they looking at so much other stuff.
Yes.
So
There's
you
so
said
much stuff out there. Fashion Nova is one big factor. Like, they're a clothing company. They send you texts. They're everywhere when it comes. I'm saying Fashion Nova right now. They might pick it up on our phone. When I look it up, it's going to be on Facebook somewhere.
You're right.
So the ads are feeding. So you want Don Dimitri to get to the point where people start saying Don Dimitri and it's just gonna pop up on YouTube.
Gotcha.
Because there's too much content out there for them not to feed it to the algorithm. Yeah. So that's what you want. You want people to know your name. That's why most celebrities want to become household names. Because they can get in the household, we gonna always have money.
Exactly.
Big Mama, all that different stuff.
Exactly.
Like Martin Lawrence. Who don't know Martin, Big Mama, all that. Blue Street. It's just out there. He's a household name. So that's what you want.
Okay, so you said post every day on Facebook, and that can be integrated into IG.
Right.
One video post long form per day.
Yep.
And then work on the designs every day. At least if I'm not creating and making it,
yes.
At least work on the design.
Designs, right. Because you can always throw the design on the shirt. You don't want to have to worry about going and getting those shirts from a store.
Right.
That's taking too much of your time.
Yeah.
Like, we can get good shirts online.
Right.
Yeah.
Or I could schedule that day for that to be done.
They can copy the shirt, but they can't copy what you designed.
Exactly.
So that's what you want. You want to focus on designing and not worry about shirts.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like you say, let them handle the distribution part. We ain't got to do that no more. The way stuff is set up now.
Yeah.
There's good quality shirts out there.
Yep.
Once you get bigger, then we're going to do our own manufacturing and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And, but that's what I would say, dude, to grow.
Well, y'all, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this challenge. Because just like I feel like when we talking about working out, you can't say it didn't work if you ain't stick to the
exactly right.
the guidelines of what I said.
It's on you.
Yeah.
But y'all stay tuned. I got a trainer coming through.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to him. But
hey man, I enjoyed this. It's really helped me. And he just did this. I mean, I ain't gonna say, but he should be charging a lot for this type of stuff. So I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
This is
what we're gonna do is we're gonna start doing live coaching on here, and I'm gonna just put it out there now. I guess if you want to do it, we can do it via Zoom if you're not in Alabama. And what we're going to do with Tobias here, with Dom Dimitri, is we're going to make sure he follows up on his challenge. And if he don't, he got to come back, and we're going to hot seat him.
Jesus Christ.
Because really, this is the builder part. I'm trying to help you build right now. So if you don't listen, you got to come and sit back down, and let's see why you're not doing your challenge. Why are you not being consistent? What is going on that's hindering you from growing this brand that you say you love?
Right, you say. Exactly.
Yeah. You want people to buy from you, so why are you not being consistent if you want a consistent customer? So
it's on me.
It's on
That's
him.
crazy. And like sitting right here, it make you be like, bro, I don't want to hear that. I want you to tell me, bro, nah, it's because of this, or it's because you don't be wanting to hear that. But when it's all on you, it's just like I'm the reason it goes, or I'm the reason it doesn't.
That's exactly right. And I'm gonna create a group called Account on Me. And we're gonna make each other accountable every day. So y'all get ready. Insightful Consulting, Don Dimitri. See y'all on the next one.
I'm sweating and it's freezing out here. That's